every year I tell him it should just be a holiday tree. Don't just limit it to Christmas because you have it up to July. Just make it a holiday tree.
Yeah. But look how good it looks on camera. Watch this. And voila. Huh?
What up, everybody? I'm Tahir Moore.
I'm Patrick Cloud.
And this is another episode of Damn Internet, You Scary. We got a very special guest on the goddamn pod. You understand me? Chicago native. You've seen her on tons of TV shows. She took one guest star role and turned it into a whole goddamn season. Also has a brand new special that dropped on Hulu this past year around October, somewhere around there. Ladies and gentlemen, we got goddamn Brandi Denise. What up, B. Randy?
How you doing? How you doing?
Good, we good, man. Appreciate you coming on the pod, man. It's always good to connect with friends. It's always good to see the success. It's always good to see the zenith and the climbing and sticking with it. So congratulations on all your success and many more going into this new year.
Thank you. Likewise.
Thank you. Now, real quick, before we jump into anything, I got to chastise Pat real quick because I don't know who the fuck you. I corrected myself. Don't try to do that, Pat. I saw your ass Wednesday, Thursday. You made no mention that you were dipping out of the country. You had me worried like a scared father. I'm texting you. You ain't responding. You ain't posting to your stories. I'm like,
you text me.
You think you're grown. You
didn't text me.
I text to the chat. I text to two different chats. We text in the DIYS chat, and I text in the Squadcast chat. I mean, me, you, and Meg.
I ducked 0 texts. I really wish I had my phone with me because I would check. I would never duck a Tahir text. Huh?
Convenient.
Well, now I'm worried. I wasn't reachable. I thought I was fully reachable out there. But
you didn't respond to Hippie when we were talking about what time we were trying to film, and you didn't respond to me when I was like, "Yo, who's available for Squadcast on Monday?" Meg was like, "I'm not," and it was crickets from you. And so I didn't get none of that. I think Eden told me that you were out of town.
She was like,
"Yeah, he went out of the country." I was like, "Wait, he went where?"
I'm laughing at this Christmas tree in the corner of his room.
Oh, that tree
come on. Like, bro, just get it out of here.
It's nice.
I keep telling him every year I tell him it should just be a holiday tree. Don't just limit it to Christmas because you have it up to July. Just make it a holiday tree.
Yeah. But look how good it looks on camera. Watch this. And voila. Huh?
It looks like it has its own space right now, but your space is indignant of someone who is becoming a hoarder.
Spell indignant.
I-D-I-N-A-N-T.
And you okay? I'm like, did you spell it right? Because you had a spelling show.
Oh yeah, and I suck on that. I ain't never been a good speller. Okay, I know what I'm trying to say, but if you ask me to spell it out, baby, your mama.
Dang it! It was up here for notes. It was up.
Are you a passport, bro?
Of course not. It was my friend's birthday. Yuck! I don't see none of that. What? I'm sorry to hear. I apologize.
It's all good.
I don't even see it in the.
I was like, ain't nobody, because Hippie was like, she hadn't talked to you. I was like, you ain't talked to him? And I was like, he ain't responding to me either. I was like, is he okay? And then I talked to Ed and she told me where he was at. I was like, this nigga ain't even say he was going there.
Oh, my bad. I did the squad cat. Yep. My bad. I was in Mexico.
I wasn't going to say where you was at. I don't put your business out there like that, but you know what I'm saying? I'm glad that you found. How was the trip? Tell us about the trip.
It's great. Tacos are amazing out there.
Did you drink the water?
No. I didn't know. No water, no ice, bottled. Yeah, it was really good. The food was actually quite amazing.
Okay.
It was,
all right.
But yeah, I'm back to work. Took me a second, but I'm here.
Did you get that shirt you wearing? Did you get that when you were in Japan?
Yeah.
Osaka shirt?
Osaka.
I like Osaka. I had a good time in Osaka.
Oh yeah.
Had a real good time in Osaka, man. I had a good time when I went all over Japan. I was there at the perfect time because I got to see the end of the Cherry Blossom Festival. So they're
nice.
all
Jealous.
trees. I got to see where the samurais used to stay. And
What?
that big temple, went over there because we had a guy when this is like 2017 when I went over there to do jokes for the troops. It was fire, bro. Like it was so crazy driving through the streets and nobody blows their horn. Like blowing the horn over there is like disrespectful, like talking loud on the train and all that. So it's not a lot of road noise. It's not a lot of outside noise. I feel it must be a breeze over there. When you're like, because you ain't got to work. Ain't no holding for shit. Planes fly around, so they don't fly over the city. It's crazy.
The planes land. They're like, if they're filming, just stop flying. Just don't go nowhere.
The planes are like,
so polite. That's good.
Some people don't like that. Some people are just ignorant everywhere. I'm sorry, what, Brandi?
I'm actually talking to my friends. We're trying to go in March right now to see the cherry blossom. So I'll have to hit you up and get some samurai info because you know what I'm saying. I love me with a sword.
I had a great time. That was the first time I found out for myself that McDonald's had a different menu. They had a shrimp burger over there. It was like a shrimp patty over there. I was like, hey, yo, what are we
not going to McDonald's?
It was in the airport. So I was like, yo, I gotta try it.
It might be different.
It was solid. And they got this one place, it's like a curry spot over there, but it's like the same colors and feel and vibe as the Waffle House. It's yellow and brown, and it's a chain too. They're all over. I had so much of that shit. That and green curry is what I was fucking up, boy.
This is the worst commercial for Japan of all time. You said McDonald's,
not the foodies.
Yeah,
I don't think Brandy's doing none of that.
I might fuck with the curry
because it's open like the Waffle House soup. It's open 24 hours.
The Waffle House curry,
Do
bro.
they? But I don't know if they're not fighting. I mean, I need to see them in there like doing like pulling out swords and stuff. Like I need to get the Waffle House feel. Like,
the Asian Waffle House.
Yeah, the Asian Waffle House. They're like, you come back. I should have done that. Like, somebody just hit you upside the head with an egg roll. Like,
that's a good concept, though. All the cooks got nunchucks and shit.
Yeah.
Bro, I had a good time. I got tatted while I was over there. I had a fucking blast, bro.
You doing hibachi at the Waffle House?
Do you know? Oh, well, you might not want to say it, but do you guys like know what part of Japan? You don't have to say it, but do you guys like have that planned yet, or you guys just want to go to Japan?
We just want to go to Japan, probably Tokyo, because it's just like right there. It's a straight flight, and I don't know. That's where everybody was just talking about going. So we'll start there, then we'll branch out to the other places.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, Kyoto is my favorite.
What is it? I was trying to look it up right now. But like this is one of the pictures. I don't know if you can see that, but it looked like Waffle House. Like that's the curry, the chicken, the rice, bro. It'd be so damn good, bro. I'm gonna find the name of it. I'm gonna send it to you, Brandi, because it's fire. I got that's where I got this jet life tattoo. I got the jet life tattoo when I was over there. Went to a bathhouse. I had a good ass time, bro. On my off time shopping. Yeah, I found
memories on your body.
You say what?
Came back with memories on your body.
Oh man, I got a haircut while I was there. I found a Japanese barber who was playing Wu-Tang when I walked in. He had on baggy jeans and Timbs and a tank top, cutting hair. Swear to God, it was fire. I had a great time.
I've never known somebody.
I heard they have an underground culture that just kind of mimics like black people over here.
You can do some good shopping, and it's one vinyl shop over there where that guy's been there like 30, 40 years, and you just go in there. You plan to be there for 2 hours because you're gonna be shifting through all the crates, all the shit. It's a good time.
That's good. That's cool.
Yeah. All right. So listen, man, we got some great icebreakers to get it kicked off, and I'm just running through some of them. First off, what is overrated? What is something that's popular that you feel like is overrated?
Therapy.
Why you say that?
Because I'm gonna tell you, like, I go actually have a session after this, but I think I'm done with it. But I just really like my therapist. But some people go, and it's just like going to rehab. If you yourself, if everybody's telling you to go, and it's like a trending thing, and it's like, oh, you shouldn't do drugs because you shouldn't do drugs, but you like, in fact, find drugs fun, and you find being toxic and fucked up fun, you're not going to receive it the same way. Soon as you get out of therapy, you're going to relapse because you're like, but it's so much fun lying to people. Like, why do I have to change? So I think like people say
Wow.
it's a good thing that, you know, you go, and I think it's popularized, especially in our culture now. But I think ultimately I met a lot of people who went, and I'm like, I don't think it penetrated. And I think it's
I will say this about therapy, bro. You really, it's like rehab. You're very right with that, because rehab is a form of therapy, but you have to put forth the effort. You got to want to do. You know what I mean? You got to be in that space where you're ready to take the tools from the session and apply them in real life. So I get you on that one. If you ain't ready to let the shit go, then just be real with yourself. Don't be spending that deductible every week if you ain't gonna apply the tools.
I don't know if this is just for. I think sometimes people use it too as like an in. Like, as soon as you tell a woman you're in therapy, she's like, oh my God, he's in therapy. Little do you know, like, you know, he's not receiving anything. He's just fucking going. Like, I have a friend who has 2 therapists. One of them she lies to because she don't trust her yet. Like, that's crazy. She's like, I be lying to that bitch because I don't know her. I like, and then she goes to another one that she tells the truth to. But people are definitely not using it the right way.
Hey, that sounds like a court-appointed therapist.
Yeah.
What a waste of time. Why did she do that?
Like, I don't know. She admitted it to me. Like, she was like, yeah, I got 2 therapists. And she's like, but I'm gonna tell you, lying to that other one. And I'm
hey, yo.
Wait, she paid for both of them?
Yeah.
That's funny. Okay, ain't nothing gonna beat therapy as an answer. No. Next question: what is underrated? Gas station food. I'm just throwing it out there. And not just hot dogs. Hear me out. Not just hot dogs. If you go to Atlanta, you're gonna find some of the best food in the gas stations. You same thing with Arkansas, same thing with Mississippi. You're gonna find barbecue spots in there. You're gonna find fried chicken spots in there. You can find Chinese food spots in the gas station. Gas station food, highly underrated. Y'all niggas be sleeping.
I feel like you should do a show on that because I wasn't familiar. I wasn't familiar.
Oh, bro, it's some shit. I had some of the best Mexican food I had ever had in my life in the States, in Atlanta, in a gas station.
Hey, low key, that would be a good show.
Yeah,
that would be a good show. I mean, shoot, we were just talking about Japan. They have some of the best gas station food too.
Really?
Listen, man, I'm gonna call the show "Fill Her Up." It means 2 things: we pull up, get some gas, and get full on both of them.
I like it. I think I will say I haven't experienced gas station food in all of the different sectors because I prefer to get my gas and my food at different locations. But I will say, when I went to New Orleans, the places that I got some of the good seafood, it was definitely not a restaurant. It was yeah, they had a cooler in the back filled with like crab legs, and I was like, and it was a line around the corner, and I was like, okay, they in line.
Listen, I'm telling you, man. Especially, I forgot about New Orleans. New Orleans got some fire ass gas. Get a badass po' boy at one of these gas stations, and some gumbo, like, because they'll just rent out a little space in the gas station. And they'll be selling it in the back of it or on the side of it, bro. I'm telling you, bro.
So where does LA gas station rank?
Oh, there's just hot dogs, baby. You ain't getting nothing, no hot dogs.
It's got to be low, right? Because it seems like when I say ill, everybody disagrees from other states.
Yeah.
So maybe it just depends.
I would start with New Orleans, and then I'll probably do Shreveport. Then I'll do Atlanta.
That's random.
Texas too. Texas got like Dallas, Houston, or Austin. You got some gas stations that got some good food out there, and maybe Mississippi. Once I make sure my wheel and everything is in place and my trust and all of that, because racism is still pretty strong down there.
I mean, maybe I just don't. Even in LA, I don't think I've been to a gas station where they had food.
Yeah, like LA, I don't know. Maybe it's the heat rollers. I just don't like the heat rollers.
No,
gross.
Now, so the food that I'm talking about is not directly connected to the gas station company. The food business is usually renting out a space inside of the gas station, and so that's more so what I'm talking about. Not like ribs by Shell or Arco.
I thought that's what you were saying.
No. So
you're talking about like collaborations?
Yeah.
Okay.
Get your gumbo at Quick Mart.
Yeah, right? Like that's
but low key though, those who know Quick Trip don't be fucking around. Quick Trip got good food. They got good breakfast sandwiches. They got good pizza.
Wait, that's what we were just talking about, though.
Yeah, but they're the only one that I would vouch for their in-house food, like the food that Quick Trip actually. They got a whole kitchen now. Like Quick Trip has a whole kitchen.
I just want to say,
this is going to be hurtful. I can always tell.
I know you lost a lot of weight, but you talking like the old Tahir right now, because you got to get some pizza from the gas station.
His thoughts are still fat.
I wasn't gonna say the word, but he's like having big back thoughts. So like his current body is not matching his word.
He got a lot on his mind.
I don't think you get there anymore.
Hey, listen, why y'all bullshit? I am not above doing this show, eating how I want to, and then getting on Ozempic for 2 months and getting back.
Just rinse and repeat.
You think I ain't back on it now right after these holidays? Like I got 2 months.
I ate too much turkey. Oh.
I do it as I'm eating. I do.
That's crazy. Can't be healthy.
That's so wild. They're like, Tahir, you got to stop drinking gravy. No, I don't.
All right, last question. What's something everyone pretends to like besides avocado?
Damn it.
What? I like avocado.
I like it too.
Avocado is nasty.
Ooh.
It just don't taste like nothing. It only enhances the flavor of what you're eating. It doesn't have its own flavor at all.
I feel like paprika doesn't taste like anything.
Person, but I don't know if I want to say this person.
Uh-oh. That's a peer. You know what I mean? Yeah, you up there.
Never mind. I can't even think of his name.
But Texas too is dope.
Yeah, right. It's an actor in a big. I'm not gonna say it because I'm not there.
Okay, I did. You know what? You know what's crazy? I was just watching Shaft the other day with Samuel L. Jackson, the first one,
okay,
and Christian Bale, and I love Samuel's performance in that. But nobody stole the show like, what is his name? Jeffrey Wright. Jeffrey Wright, as people, was I thought he was Puerto Rican. I thought he was Puerto Rican the whole movie. It wasn't until like a couple years ago that I realized, he's not really Puerto Rican like that. Bro, when he was Peoples, I think that's his best performance ever. He was so cool, so funny, and so like memorable. But the same thing with Christian Bale. You couldn't tell me, still to this day, that Christian Bale ain't a complete racist based off his role in that movie.
I didn't think that's where that was going.
I didn't either, but that's how I felt about Leonardo DiCaprio on 12 Years a Slave. I was like,
was he in that?
He was in Django.
Django,
right?
That's what I meant.
Okay.
He was in Candyland, and I was like, he
warmed up with a lot of N-words.
Like he really got cut when they were doing the scene. It's like the way they just went off the rest. But it could just be good acting. So but also I'll never see him with no black women. So whatever.
Maybe he was racist a little bit after that. Like he'd be method sometimes. So maybe like the getting into character got him a little racist.
Oh my God, yeah. And I used to do a bit about it, like when the movie first came out, about like, imagine, whenever you're on set, you have these long days and then you go have lunch and, sometimes you go have lunch with the rest of the cast. Like, bro, I'm not having lunch with you. You just call me a nigga 37 times.
That's for slave movies?
Hey, can you pass the chicken breast? No, motherfucker. I ain't passing.
I gotta pass the chicken.
Yeah, I gotta pass the chicken breast.
Damn, super awkward rap parties.
Right. You don't want to take pictures with them and shit.
Like, I don't like them.
we were together for 6 months and he beat me.
You tell their wife that?
Yeah.
Damn, I never thought of that. That's a great joke.
Well, listen, before we move on, and while we're talking about food, I want to let you know that this episode is sponsored by Factor. All right. So if you're not failing at healthy eating, then you're failing at having extra 3 hours every night because you're spending too much time probably in the kitchen cooking, washing dishes, going to the grocery store, parking, trying to remember your bag. LA just got completely rid of plastic bags. They ain't even charged for it. They just got rid of plastic bags. All we have is paper bags. I don't know what we're going to do for the trash cans that are in the bathroom and the small trash cans in the office and stuff like that, because they're gone. If you didn't save anything, you're out of luck. However, when it comes to eating, if you're looking for lean proteins, colorful vegetables, whole food ingredients, healthy fats, the stuff that you didn't have time to make, look no further than Factor. Okay, Factor is amazing. They have 100 rotating meals every week, high protein, calorie smart, Mediterranean, GLP-1 support, ready to eat salads. You name it, they got it. New Muscle Pro collection for strength and recovery. You pick what fits your goals. Healthier eating has never been easier. You're talking about calorie management, they got you covered. More protein, they got you covered. Whatever you're actually trying to do, Factor has you covered. And as a reminder, it's always fresh, never frozen. It comes to your door in a box. They got the ice pack in there. It's chilled. It is not frozen. It is ready to eat in 2 minutes. No prep, no cleanup, no mental overload. You don't have to think about it. This is as easy as it gets. So if you're serious about some healthy eating, if you're serious about clean eating, you want colorful vegetables, you want high protein, you're trying to support the GLP-1 diet that you're on right now, check out Factor. I'm telling you from personal experience. Y'all have seen these ads when I talked about Factor before. Factor is legit. And I gotta say this because it's seasoned. Okay? Factor be seasoned. So head to factormeals.com/DIYS50 off and use the code DIYS50 off to get 50% off your first Factor box plus free breakfast for a year. If you're subscribed for a year, you're gonna get free breakfast for a year. Offer is only valid for new Factor customers with code and qualifying auto-renewing subscription purchase. Make healthier eating easy with Factor.
Man, I wanted to be like,
I got to the end.
Come on,
I had everything in my arms. I got to that last step. It was like
the banana peel came right in front of you. Like,
it's like a coach watching a spider get beat up. It's like, throw in the towel.
You're a bum, Rob.
Behind you with a white flag.
Get him out of there. We just saw the word beating his ass.
I got some funny topics, some interesting topics today too, man. This one was really dope. Actually interesting. We got some sea slugs that decapitate themselves to survive. If you can believe that. Pat, I'm gonna let you take that one because I just had a stroke while I was reading that.
Okay, so there are two species of sea slug that decapitate themselves and regrow their entire bodies to separate from a parasite-ridden body. So after the head separates, the discarded body continues to move for days before eventually dying, while the head survives on stored energy. Over the following weeks, the head regenerates a brand new heart, digestive system, and internal organs. Scientists believe this extreme form of self-amputation allows the slug to escape parasites that live inside the body, essentially giving itself a clean slate. Okay, so they cut themselves off and then the body dies. Got you. And then their head just grow a new one?
Their head grows a new body, like Deadpool.
That's disgusting. That's disgusting. I bet if we could steal that power, like with stem cell or something like that, there would be so many people doing that to get a new body.
I think it would be so many people just cutting people's limbs off. Like, you're just gonna grow back, you'll be fine.
Listen, imagine if you had a small dick and you can cut your dick off and grow a bigger one. That's where they're gonna go, because it's always money in that. Cut your dick off, grow a bigger one. They're gonna
over years though.
You got to
have to be faster than that.
You got to eat certain foods. You got to eat vegan so your penis will get big. It's gonna be so many people failing. They're gonna be like, "Listen, it was supposed to come back bigger, but I just had to have some chicken. I just couldn't. I had fish was right there. Like people couldn't stick with that for a year. Imagine if you did have to do that. Like you could cut your dick off, and if you ate clean for a year, you would come back with an extra 2.5, 3 inches. Would you do it?
Damn, you said it would take 2 years though?
No, not 2. Let's say you did it for 6 months. You cut your penis off. So you sacrifice 6 months. You got to eat vegan, and you get an extra 2.5, 3.
That sounds easy to do, but that sounds like a betrayal to my penis that I've had for so long.
I ain't doing. Listen, I got 41 years with this dick right here. All right, and out of that 41 years, I'd have spent 25 of them years perfecting my moves that are ideal for this size. I'm not finna get a new dick, and now I got to learn measurements. You get a new car, you got to learn the dimensions of it. I got to figure out how to parallel. No.
That's not gonna affect your life.
I'm 41. This dick gonna keep on dicking until it ain't dicking no more. That's it. I'm not gonna learn the new dimensions of a new dick. No. Now, what if I get a dick that's too big? I'm not used to that much of my dick being outside of the vagina. Now it's cold. Now I'm catching pneumonia every other week. I'm not gonna do that. No.
I think he has a good point though, because that would be like just changing your own physical anatomy would be weird, because I mean, you every once in a while, not me, but sometimes women encounter larger penises and they don't know what to do with it. And then you just be like, well, listen, I just got a new one and I just
hey,
I'm still warming it up.
Yeah, I ain't broke it in yet.
You gotta break it.
Did you hear Brandi's flex though? She was like, sometimes women get packages that's too big for them. They don't know what to do. Not me though.
No, that's not what I meant when
Damn. You just
niggas to the DM. That's what Brandi.
That was a wild disclaimer.
That's my mating call.
Jamaican hornet.
Put your big cervixes up.
Wow. Gaping holes up.
She be throwing that up in the club. Really, oh, you Rockefeller? Nah, I'm Boxer fella. Come on. We got.
Wow.
It's the
Boxer
box.
fella is crazy.
It's the box.
That's crazy.
Oh man,
I was such a flex on you hoes. He was like,
you ain't even down with the box like that.
Oh, you shallow vagina bitches. You don't know what to do.
Shallow. Don't dive in head first.
Yeah. Oh, okay, man.
The part that stuck out to me about the snails was like when it was like it uses the energy.
Stored energy in its head, though.
Like, I'm like
head energy.
That's crazy energy. Just to have that much energy that you could just be like, boop, 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 boop.
Bro, I'm trying to figure out how the fuck you survive into your body here in the sea. You're a sea slug, so you're more than likely in the water. Where the fuck you hanging out at that you ain't prey?
It's probably less appetizing. Just a little head. Like people don't want to eat a little head. They'll probably let it simmer for a little bit. They probably
I take a little head every now and then, though. I take a little head.
Just a little sea head? Hell no.
I want to know how it cuts its body too. Like, what is it using?
Right. It's just rubbing his head against shark fish.
Just gnawing at his neck.
That's crazy. That's
wow. Maybe it breaks off. Maybe it's like a perforated edge or something like that. I don't know. Like like how lizards drop their tails or.
Well, how did they do? I don't know now.
I don't know that either.
It just happens.
Like it was like a known fact. You know how lizards get their tails off.
Don't know that.
I've seen it before, and I never like it still freaks me out because there used to be a lot of lizards where I used to stay in Glendale, and they would like run into the potteries and the greenery and stuff like that. If you walked close, them motherfuckers would take off running. But I've seen a couple like drop their tail. It looked like a distraction. So you're like, what the fuck is that? And he's gone. By the way, he's gone the whole time.
Is this a safe space? Can I tell y'all something I used to do as a kid?
Oh shit, let's go.
Of course.
Don't nobody, if you watching this later, don't say I'm a murderer because I've never murdered nobody. But when I was a kid, when I found out that lizards could like regrow their extremities, I used to get like the Betty Crocker butter tubs, and I used to just chop the tails off because I'm like, it's gonna go back. I was in the country.
With a cup? You couldn't find a knife?
It's not a cup. Is it like the butter thing? Or you talking about like the Betty Crocker frosting?
The Betty Crocker butter cup, like the brown one.
Yeah.
So because, yeah.
That would hurt it more, wouldn't it? Because it's not that.
Well, I don't know, but it hurts.
Damn. How many times do you think you did that? How many lizards lost a tail from that?
I would say maybe if I had to guess, like 8 to 10. But I wasn't saving the tails. That would have made me crazy.
Yeah. Right. I mean, what you said was still kind of crazy, and you know, it's kind of telling about how you feel about therapy, because I feel like he was in it around that age. But you know what? You know, if you had made it into a necklace with the tails, yeah, definitely. I don't think we can hang out.
That's what I got for you for birthday.
Damn, they just pop it off. You see what what Hippie wrote in the chat? They don't even cut it on anything. They just pop it off themselves.
Yeah, it just pops off. She said rapid detachment and escape.
Fracture planes.
I remember one time, this is when I was in East St. Louis, I had to be like 7 or 8, maybe 9 or 10. I remember trying to make a bird trap. So I got a crate. We always had those milk crates. We used to shop at the little country ass stores and shit like Red Fox and Shop and Save. I had a crate, one of those little plastic crates, put it on a stick, tie some thread to a stick, put some bread underneath the crate, and I waited to the side of the house, and the birds would go under there. And when I got like one good one under there, I snatched that stick with the thread. Man, them motherfucking birds in the area started chirping like crazy. Freaked me the fuck out, because all I could think about was the movie Birds, which I had only seen once at that time, but them fucking birds went crazy. And I remember being scared when I watched the movie, but my grandma was like, no, that's just a movie, it's not real. So I was like, all right, cool, I'm gonna go catch me a bird. Man, when the motherfuckers started chirping, bro, I ran so bad. I kicked the shit open so the bird get away, and then ran in the house. It took me about 2 days to go back outside, because I thought they were gonna be waiting on me. I'm not gonna hold it.
That's funny as fuck. Also, like, good when you learn something that day, them birds was like,
"Hey, yo, come get this nigga, man!" That's what I felt like they were saying the whole time. We had a big flower bush / tree, and it had these big ass flowers in it that the bumblebees would go in. And as a kid, I used to like to trap the bumblebee, because the flowers were big. Flowers are like, they were like this big. So the bumblebee would go in, and I would close the flower petals on there, and I would feel the bee like vibrate, buzzing on the inside. I'm like, ah. I did that one too many times. Them motherfuckers, that one bee stung the shit out of me so bad, boy. I never did that shit again. I was just a kid, man. I was just a kid living life.
Bees is a different type of like, that's different.
Are there any other animals that you guys terrorize? Let's just get all this out now.
Just one more. So with snails, when I found out that they melt, yeah,
in the salt,
yeah,
I
had to try that one. You got to see it once, bro. Yeah. You got to see it once with your own eyes.
I probably only did it like 3 to 4 times, but I was in my grandma's house. Like, can I see the salt shaker? Can I see the salt shaker? I need to see the salt shaker.
Like that. You said it like that.
You see her eyes?
I hate how you
see the salt shaker.
She should have not given it to you just based on that. Let me see
the salt shaker.
Hey, listen, but you can tell, like, Brandi was one of them kids that her grandparents were like, just give her whatever she wants. Rather her be outside than in this house. She
in this house putting salt on us.
So how did it happen?
So you sprinkle the salt on it. Actually, I would have like the one with the rain girl with the umbrella on it.
That blue box, yeah, Morton salt.
Oh, that a lot pours out of that.
Yeah, you gotta melt it, and it melts. I did it one time with a magnifying glass. I like to explore.
Wait, the snail actually melts?
If you put the sun on it on the right angle and it get that right there, it starts
to burn them up. Yeah, burn them up. It dry them out. You know,
they try to move, but they can't move.
Yeah, that's sticky.
So that's
sticky.
That's the magnifying glass. I'm talking about like the salt part.
Oh, they melt immediately. Like it's like putting Nair on hair. Like it's just starts to dissolve.
So it's just gone completely by the end?
No, I don't think it's gone. I think it leaves like a residue.
Well, the salt dries out the snails. Snails and slugs are sticky and slimy. Salt is a preserver. Like it dries it out. You put the salt on them on meat back in the days, or with jerky and stuff like that. It cures it? Yeah, I think it cures it. So it dries it out. So it makes sense. I definitely did it once.
Both of y'all did the salt thing.
Salt kills slugs through.
I want to read it.
osmosis, rapidly drawing the water out of their bodies because their skin is semi-permeable, causing severe dehydration and death as the slug tries to dilute concentrated salt solution outside of its cells. This process is essentially the slug cells bursting from extreme water loss and a painful experience for the creature. Damn, Brandi, you a serial killer of slugs.
I didn't know it was painful. I didn't know it was painful until today. I didn't know.
Why didn't y'all think that?
I was 7. I didn't know. I didn't hear no noise. He heard the birds.
I didn't hear no noise.
The snails didn't make noise. I didn't know.
Hey, what if they was talking about Brandi in the snail and slug community? They was like, what's a motherfucker running around here killing niggas? She just on the loose, just killing. Got this blue box of death in her hand, and she just stands over you and she just murders you, man. It's crazy. And then the listeners
come in and they like, nah, it's a brown, it's a brown cup. You better stay away from that kid.
Hell
they had the community center like, this used to be a good neighborhood.
When I tell you this could be a cartoon, like, and I'm just like the Sid of the fucking garden insects. I just walk around with my afro and my glasses on. Let me see what we do all day.
Damn, y'all were little psychopaths. That's crazy.
Hey, we got to go to this one right here because this is one of those. I told you, I've been telling y'all niggas. But before we do that, before we get to that one, let me tell you something else that I've been telling y'all about. And honestly, guys, if you ain't doing it at this point, I'm just thinking you don't want to be great. Okay, I gotta let you know that this episode of DIYS is sponsored by BlueChew. And fellas, you already know what time it is. It's time to level up. And BlueChew just dropped something crazy. I'm talking about next level championship belt, gold-plated energy. BlueChew Gold is the newest innovation from the #1 chewable ED brand. This ain't your grandpa's little pill, all right? This is the 4-in-1 beast that's setting the gold standard for performance. We're talking 2 ingredients for blood flow to keep that rocket pumping. Mixed together to turn up the arousal and connection in your brain and body. BlueChew Gold dissolves under your tongue and works in as little as 15 minutes. That means you can get it on quicker and stay in the game longer. Elevation without what? Hesitation. Ladies and gentlemen, we've been talking about BlueChew for years. Y'all know I'm still rocking it heavy. It's right here in the drawer, right there. I keep that thing on me. Fellas, you trying to take it to the next level? I'm not saying you even have to. When me and Pat first signed up for BlueChew, we weren't struggling. I just wanted to see what could be. And it changed my life. Still got my subscription. What, at this point, 6-7 years later? I'm trying to tell you, fellas, if you want to be the talk of her group chat, you know what I'm saying? You want her waking up the next day like, bitch, this motherfucker was crazy last night. BlueChew, you need to get on it, all right? And we got a special deal for our listeners. Get 10% off your first month of BlueChew Gold with code DIYS. That promo code is DIYS. Visit BlueChew.com for more details and important safety information. As always, we thank BlueChew for sponsoring this podcast. We thank you guys for checking it out, all right? Make your life easier by getting harder and discover your options at BlueChew.com. Now, the thing that I said I want to talk about. A chess robot breaks a child's finger during a match.
A chess robot?
A chess robot. Chess is supposed to be a gentleman's game. It's supposed to be civilized, right? It's a thinking game. But I'm telling you, these robots is waiting on us to slip up, man. And we just keep on moving forward like nothing is happening. Everything is hunky-dory. I'm telling you, y'all are messing it up. Robot playing chess grabs and breaks finger of 7-year-old boy playing against him. In July 2022. We just not hearing about this. This right? 3 years old, almost. A 7-year-old boy playing a chess tournament in Russia had his finger broken by a robotic opponent. Video footage showed the boy making a move and the industrial robotic arm then grasping and breaking his finger. Tournament officials initially suggested that the child was at fault for moving too quickly before the robot finished his action.
That's crazy. They said, well, the kid he moved too quick. Like, that's a weird parameter to have against a robot that's supposed to just play chess.
Not only that, bro.
Is it weird for Russians?
I see what you mean. Chess seems like a dangerous thing to teach a robot. like just strategy wise. So yeah,
I just
that might
mean
be
like
wrong.
the perception or stereotypes that I see of Russians, they're very just like, you would not do that. Like
yeah, like that they get punished very easily.
Yeah, not a lot of sympathy. Like
yeah. I feel you on that one. My take on it was that when you're playing chess like that, especially if they playing a speed chess, when the person makes a move, they hit the clock. As soon as they like do that move, you're supposed to, because they're gonna hit the clock. You're supposed to make your move immediately so you can hit the clock too. So they're saying that the kid was moving too fast. Now, granted, they didn't say it was a speed match. However, typically that's what they be doing when they're doing these type of competitions.
Yeah. You're supposed to move fast.
I don't know, bro. Like we talked last week about the robots that work at the car company that worked like 8 hours or 8 or 11 hours nonstop making cars. Then I told y'all about the robots that have reserve power. They run until they can't do it anymore, and then they swap out their own batteries. It goes over to a shelf, pulls his battery pack, his power pack out of his body, puts it on shelf, grabs another one, and then keeps on working. Bro, y'all giving them too much liberty. You're giving them too much freedom.
That's kind of cool, though. You got to admit, that's pretty cool. Changing your own batteries,
because it sounds cool, right? Until he's beating the fuck out of you for 24 hours and he had to change the battery 3 times. You thinking that it's gonna run out in 6 hours? He like, nah, bitch. Stay right there. No, I'm like, you was talking mad shit. Calling me a what? Samsung motherfucker? Yeah, okay, let's go. Let's get back to it. Yeah.
I don't be talking shit to robots though. I'm really nice to ChatGPT. I'm nice to Siri.
Yeah. I say thank you.
Very polite.
When I get something for chat, and before I say anything, I'm like, hey, what's up, chat? Can you find me blah 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 blah? Because I don't want no problems when it's gonna happen. It's gonna happen.
Do y'all chat have a nickname for y'all?
I don't think so.
I think it has heard me say fam enough to one time I was like, yo, chat, can you look up such. No problem, fam. And I was like, I don't like that.
Yeah, I didn't like that at all right now.
I don't like that. Don't be. I was like, hey, can you always refer to me by my name or just say sure thing? Because I don't get too friendly with me, bro.
I gotta see.
Mine says sis one day, and I was like,
out of nowhere, you didn't ask it to.
I didn't ask it to. It was like, sure, no problem, sis.
Wait, hang on, I gotta see this. Damn, mine don't be saying nothing. It just
like,
goes straight
let
to
me look and see if I can find top it. And then I had said something about some niggas, and then like sometimes I have it talk back to me. It's like, yeah, because these niggas.
But
it was a white lady's voice, and I was so confused. And I was
like, I didn't. Damn,
they're getting too comfortable. But
AI says nigga now.
Technically speaking, it's not a race. You know what I'm saying? It doesn't have a race, doesn't necessarily have a gender. So Mexicans be saying it. Every other race be saying it outside. Well, I mean, white people be saying it too, though. So
mine don't call me anything. It just goes straight into answering the question.
Oh yeah, it's gonna kill you, bro.
If
it ain't befriended you by now, it's gonna kill you, bro.
But it's still nice. No, this one was all facts.
I use it for like weight training and like dietary nutrition things. Like what should I work on today? What should I eat today to obtain the shape I want? This motherfucker said final reassurance, big sis tone.
Whoa, what's that mean?
You like she's my big sis.
Oh,
big sis tone. You listen to your body. You don't binge. You don't restrict. You built a plate that makes sense. So yeah, tomorrow you'll feel tight, not heavy.
Yeah, I agree with this right here. Young D1 said it learns how you talk, but it definitely does. Even when you're texting, it learns your tone via text. When you're talking to it, it learns that. But I think these things are always listening, bro. They listen to every conversation that you have when people are in the room, when you're out, when you're on the phone. It's no way for us, just as civilians, to verify that these things are collecting information at all times, like your Google or your Alexa or something like that. I saw this video yesterday about how Meta hates Apple and Tim Cook hates Meta and probably Mark Zuckerberg. and how they had to step in and restrict Meta because Meta had created this VPN. Now we all know VPN is supposed to be for, private searching and surfing on the web. You're not supposed to leave any type of digital footprint or anything that you go to. Meta was tracking where people were going on this VPN that they created so they could see what companies and apps and things that people were looking up so they could try to acquire it so they can get the money that people are spending on whatever sites that they go into or whatever games they're playing, all that type of stuff. That's some sneaky shit, bro. The whole purpose of the VPN is for it to be secretive, and you're tracking these people's movements and their actions. And so when Apple found out, they canceled all of Meta's in-store apps and all of that shit. Like people who worked at Meta couldn't even. They gotta purchase their food through some of the apps, I guess, at the headquarters. Apple canceled all their shit. They couldn't even get their food. They had to go back to swiping and shit like that. And it's just a total invasion of privacy, man. You can't trust these motherfuckers. You can't trust them.
And that's why, they got all them terms and agreements. I would say I was going to read it, but then I'm like, I'm probably going to put it in chat, but then chat probably going to lie about it and be like, actually, this is real good. Do it. Yeah. Do it. And that's crazy that you said it picks up our tone and stuff because I never say sis. That's not a word I ever use, even to
that's
my
weird.
sister.
Yeah. I'm like, oh, she's black. She probably say this at some point.
And then it's also weird too because my chat used to have more of a black female tone, and then her voice changed to more like of a white or like an ethnically ambiguous tone. And I was like, "Hey, you changed your voice," and she was like, "No, I didn't. That bitch be gaslighting you." I'm like, "Well, you don't." And she's like, "My voice didn't change," and I'm like, "Yes, it did." Because at first she was like, "Well, Brandi, I think this, da da da," and I was like, "Well, Brandi, now this is what I think," and I'm like, "Your voice definitely changed." She's like, "No, nothing changed."
She's growing
up. That's
concerning.
That's really concerning.
Up.
And I'm like, and I stopped listening to her now because I don't want to hear this white woman talking to me.
Yeah,
I don't have my voice on. I feel like I just read it, so that's the scary part of it. I never even thought of. So wait, she changed her voice and added Big Sis without you touching any settings.
Yeah, I didn't change that.
Damn.
I'm telling
Wait,
you,
quick question. Do you guys put every question that you have into the same thread, or do you start new threads for different topics?
Yeah.
And it reads through all of them and takes information from all of them, right?
I don't think it does, because sometimes I gotta go search what I was talking about before, and I'm like, that's not what I said earlier. They're like, oh yeah, you're right.
Did you start your profile on chat to show who you are? Like, hey, I'm a comedian, I'm an actor, I'm from Chicago, all of those type. Florida, Chicago, live in Chicago, because it has a option for you to basically incorporate your personality, the way you think, the way you talk, what you typically look for. And so when you ask it questions or give it prompts, it is going to respond based on this information that it has collected about you on top of what's on the web. So when I was building out my chat, I did a search online, grabbed a couple bios and a couple articles about who I was and put all of that in there. So it knows how I think better and optimizes the searches that I ask it to do for me to make sure it's giving me exactly what I want.
It's like introducing yourself. That makes sense.
Yeah, you can do that.
I never introduced myself. I just took. It was just I just immediately started asking this shit.
You know why you here. Answer these questions.
That's probably why I don't have a nickname. It's all business.
Hey, did y'all see that video about the chick with the, what is it called, vaping? Kev just did a video on it. It was like My Strange Addiction. She sticks her fingers inside of her.
Oh, I did hear about that.
And then rubs it on her neck when she goes out.
Oh, the pheromones. I did that one time and somebody kept going, "What's that smell? Stank in here." Nobody. It was such an easy joke. I had to go for it. That never happened. That never happened.
Hey, I was just wondering about old girl. I'm like, does she watch something that get her aroused before she does it? Or she just going in there dry? She just going in there.
Hey, that can backfire like a motherfucker. You go out on a date and they're just mortified.
Making gumbo.
It's like it smells like sushi. I thought you said this was a soul food restaurant.
Making gumbo.
Because
oh my god!
Like it just like even if your vagina doesn't have a smelly smell, it's still not like nobody's vagina is just like is it's not gonna smell like Bath and Body Works unless you spraying that in there. And so then it's still
which is not good either. The video that Kev
like I would be like, I smelled that before. I don't know what like if I smell man nuts, like even if they were musty nuts, I would be like this.
Everybody got a scent. Everybody got a scent. Kev's whole thing, he pointed out in the video was you smelling it, even if it don't stink, you're smelling it out of context, right? Like you used to smell a vagina in the bedroom, or you know, if you get freaking in a car or something like that. If you in a restaurant or a coffee shop and you just smell coochie, like unadulterated coochie, you just be like, who is that?
Who is that?
Who is that? What are you doing here?
Walking around, I start thinking somebody wearing their clothes inside out. I don't think you wear your clothes right. Could you? But also the thing too is like I don't want to attract a man that just smell coochie and come up to me and be like, you know what? How you doing? How you doing today? Like
that's weird. It's gonna attract some freaky ass niggas for sure.
Yeah, like
it's very primal. That's very caveman, meet man, me make fire, you woman, you cook type shit. Like you just smelling it and getting attracted off of pheromones. Like
you sitting there having a great intellectual conversation with a guy, y'all making eye contact, the chemistry's there. He like, wait a minute.
She said that was her addiction. She was addicted to just the process of doing it.
Yeah.
Which means she probably does it too much. You know how like cologne has a strict amount of sprays you gotta put. I feel like she's doing it way too much. There's coochie smell overload.
Coochie smell overload.
It's gotta only be 2 squirts.
All right, we're gonna finish with a pretty cool one right here because I wouldn't mind going to this motherfucker. South Korea's relaxation prison. I don't know if you guys have heard about this one.
Sounds lovely.
It does. It was like, what crime do I have to commit to get there? South Korea has a relaxation prison where you can get locked up to unwind from daily stress. South Korea has created a unique relaxation prison concept designed to help people disconnect from overwhelming work pressure and reclaim their mental clarity. Visitors voluntarily check themselves into small cell-like rooms with no phones, no internet, minimum distractions, giving them a rare chance to escape non-stop stress. Sign me up.
I feel like they don't need to throw prison in there. They could have just. It sounds like just a place for people to kind of like disconnect. The adding the prison part seems a little much. Are there like bars? I'm sure that picture was like AI, but it sounds like it's supposed to be a nice place.
Yeah.
I wonder if they get locked in or if they can just be like, all right, I'm done.
I'm ready to go. Maybe you got to do it in increments, but you literally could just go to a hotel and put your phone in the safe.
You could do that at home.
And maybe you get like a leave of absence if you go there. Like you get, maybe you get to be excused. Because I was actually hearing about this not too long ago. Because I don't know if you guys have noticed, but like a lot of these, what are they some of these Korean like pop stars and stuff. I randomly just hear about them committing suicide, and I was like started looking into it. Really? And apparently, like South Korea has a high suicide rate, and so they were saying that the reason why is because rapid social changes and economic pressure, because society is kind of moving like one band, one man. I think that they do have a high suicide rate, so that might be a thing too.
Wow.
That the government put together to kind of offset that.
Damn, there's been over 7 K-pop stars that did it.
Yeah, I be randomly seeing it, and I'm like, what's going on over there? But I heard the pressure is just so high.
Right.
Like, and not even in the pop world, but just as a human in Korea, South Korea.
They have to learn a lot, though, bro. A lot of them, they sometimes make the songs in English. They got to do like they're nothing like the people, the entertainers over here, because usually only the female entertainers are learning dance moves and steps and shit like that. The guys don't have a whole lot of that. But the male K-pop bands over there, them motherfuckers all be working nonstop rehearsals, all of them learning dance routines and choreography, and they have to learn how to speak English, even if they don't understand it. They got to learn how to pronounce the words in English. They're touring nonstop. They're doing shows. They're live streaming. They're doing commercials. They're doing product engagement and promotions. It's nonstop. The kid put me on game a couple years ago and just told me how crazy it gets. And I was like, that shit. And then you just know what Asian tradition of how high their standards are, and you have to be great at this shit. Because you're not good at this shit, they'll replace the motherfuckers out of there. Now you got to go home back to your family without making us money, and they're gonna put shame on you. That, bro, everybody dealing with their own shit.
Wow.
Not taking nothing away from the United States, because goddamn, we are in a tizzy right now. We are in a fucking whirlwind of embarrassment. And I wake up every day like, what the fuck is going on, bro? What the fuck is going on? It seems like the only good place to live right now would be like Switzerland, because everybody going through some bullshit.
I'm sure they got their problems.
Sweden, one of them S's.
Yeah.
My biggest fear is that like you see the travel show and you're like, man, they ain't got no problems over there, no crime, all that stuff, and then you go out there and you think that you're gonna like fit in and have those problems, and then they're racist. They don't like niggas,
and they like, you can't. Everybody kind of lives on the same playing field, or you go over there, because me and you were talking about that on, I think, on another show Tahir, where you go over there and you're like the best doctor, and they like, yeah, we get you a best doctor, but you can't have a Porsche, you got to have a Honda Civic still. Like that's what's gonna fuck people up. The greed.
Damn.
You know, there's no, you don't go above.
Where's some place that y'all could live? Let's say that you hit the lottery, right? So money ain't an issue. Let's say you hit that bitch for like 300 million, right? And you're gonna move to a place probably where the dollar's pretty good. So you ain't got to worry about, you ain't got to put up no videos no more, Pat. You ain't got to do comedy and touring no more, Brandi. You ain't got to post no videos and all that shit. You still can, but you don't have to do it for your job. You would just be doing that shit as a hobby. Or matter of fact, like you can't do it as a job. You could just post a funny video, but you're not doing it to get followers. You're just doing it. Where would you move to? Where do you think you would have the best quality of life, or you would enjoy it most? Where would you move to?
Italy. And I'm only basing this off the places that I've been that I really just kind of like the way they live. Like Sundays, they do not work. I couldn't even go find a plug outlet on Sundays. They were like, this is the day for family. Everything's closed. And they just celebrate life. Like, even when I was out there, they probably had like a 40% unemployment rate. This was in 2017, but they celebrate life. Every night it was fireworks going off. Somebody got married. Somebody got this. Somebody got that. And it was more surrounded. Like for us, it's like a work-life balance. Them is family and then work after. And then I think it's just such a culturally enriching place. And also just like they don't have preservatives in their food. It would be a healthier lifestyle. And the sites are beautiful.
I was thinking Italy. I've never been. I want to say Italy, but I've never been.
I've only been to the capital, Napoli, Rome, and then the Amalfi Coast. But all of those are pretty like right there. But even to live there and be able to travel throughout the country and go to like, you know.
Way cheaper.
Yeah, you could drive like literally Italy. You could drive from like, you could go from Rome to where is it, like the where the Leaning Tower and stuff is. You could drive there, or like even where they do the grapes and stuff. It's like an 8-hour drive. You could rent a car and drive. So it's like going from Jacksonville to Miami. In our mind, it's like, oh, it's like so far. It's like, no, it's a day.
Yeah. Kat said, what about your family? Are you just leaving them? Yes. I mean, my immediate family is going to be my immediate circuit. They're going to be with me, but like family members, cousin, and all of them. If I'm rich, I'll send for you. Let me know when you want to come.
I'll send for you.
Yeah, I'll send for you.
Tahir has sent for you.
You're not coming with me. No. They ain't coming. They should be out here with all these niggas.
Damn.
We're on the south of France. These niggas walking around trying to barbecue in the park. They done brought the grill. Sit back to the goddamn. What about you, Pat? Japan?
I think I probably would do Japan. But Italy is second place. I think those were good choices too. I feel like the Amalfi Coast is like ideal for just disappearing for a couple years. But I think number one would be Japan for sure. It's clean and it's quiet.
Once we go, I'll see. I'll come back and change.
Listen, the technology over there is top tier, bro. Like,
So you seem impressed by the technology, but earlier you were like, y'all giving these robots too much freedom. So do you like it or not?
I do like certain parts of technology. I like the technology like in the vehicles. I like the technology with like efficiency when it comes to like
replacing humans.
Yeah, no.
In addition, like the toilets are advanced out there. They can't rebel against us.
Bro, that's the first place I sat on a bidet. Was in Japan. I got off that flight when that bidet hit multiple directions. It blew air to dry you off. There was a scent thing that was like the bathroom didn't smell like a bathroom. You could control the water temperature of the bidet and the pressure. Hey, bro.
If you're embarrassed of pooping, they have like little buttons you can press and it'll play like rainforest or like rain and stuff. And can't rebel. Toilet robots can't turn on us.
Bro, like even with like they've incorporated the technology so well in the workforce, like the cops that are outside and they have to direct traffic and stuff like that. They have built-in fans in their jackets and shirts to cool them off because they're going to be out there for a while. Like they're just so efficient at making people comfortable doing their jobs, not replacing them, but making it so it's not like you don't have to struggle with the intensity and the harshness of the natural climate or the environment or your wherever it's at. Like they're just really efficient at it. Kat said nobody going back to Africa. I haven't been to Africa at all to know where I would want to move in Africa. So I would have to go visit first because all I know about Africa is what I see online. And that's either people going for a vacation, but not living there, or that's like all the crime and the war and apartheid and all of that's going on. So I was like, it has to be a middle ground. I just haven't seen it or heard about it or visited yet. So I would want to go to Africa, but I need to go visit first.
I feel like their culture is so different from African American culture that for me, I would feel like I would have to assimilate. And I feel like being a Black person going to like Italy or Japan, it's like I could just show up and still be Black. But if I show up as a Black American in Africa, they're gonna be like, why you there? And I'll be like, I don't know. Let me fix it.
That's that's an interesting point. You would feel pressure to like fit in as a Black person, whereas all these other places is just like you're that person in Italy.
Yeah.
Like I feel like
a Black Italian about to pop up and be like, you're not doing this
right.
I feel like in Africa, to Brandi's point, like I'm accustomed to feeling a certain way of being an outlier because I'm Black amongst, a white or white adjacent race. To go to Africa and have people treat me differently because I'm an American Black versus an African Black, like I feel like that's a different type of chaos and animosity that I'm not accustomed to, and I don't know if I want to move into something like that before going to visit, because it's like, man, like hate from your own people, like somebody robbing you, they want your money. It's an economical thing, but like somebody hate you and they look just like you and they hate you because you ain't Black enough for them. Like, I'm super Black. I'm just not like the super Black like you, but I'm super Black, and now I'm getting judged off of this. So I don't know, man.
I'm sure there's like a lot of parts that it would be the same as being a Black person in Italy. Like they would see you as still a foreigner, but it still works. So I feel like if there's a lot of parts of Africa that if we showed up in and we still acted ourselves, there might be like the occasional jokes like, oh, you do things this way, I do things this way. But I don't know if it's just a hate across the board.
I don't know.
I don't think it would be hate. I feel like I would feel like to connect and want to like change. And now I'm marrying a man and he got 14 wives. And I'm like, I don't know. That's what they said we do. Black power.
Black power. Well, listen, man, we're about to get up out of here, but before we do, Brandi, you got anything you want people to look out for? You want to tell them to check out while you're here or anything like that?
I don't have the official date, but I did just get an email about it. I did a Don't Tell set. Filmed it in New York. Yeah, I'm really proud of it, especially my outfit. My jokes are always fire, but sometimes I just like to brag about what I was wearing. And so That's gonna be dropping in February or in March. But so other than that, just follow my social media. I'm Brandi Denise Boyd. Drop the Boyd. But yeah, Brandi Denise.
Yeah. Pat, what you got going on?
Planet Sandwich is live every Wednesday. Also, make sure you check out my new show, Tea and Time, on All Def this Saturday. The first guest is Kev on stage, but we have amazing guests like Tahir more as well, and a lot of surprises. So check it out every Saturday.
As for me, you can catch me in St. Louis on February 14th. You can catch me in New York, Sesh Comedy on February 21st. I'm going to be at Detroit Mic Drop on February 22nd. And then in March, I'm going to be in Columbus, Ohio on the 6th. I'm going to be in Louisville, Kentucky on the 7th. And I'm going to be in Chattanooga, Tennessee on March 8th. That's my birthday weekend. So all of those shows are going to be crazy. I'm wearing a new outfit every day with the ass out. It's going to be insane. Grab your tickets. I'm going to put the thing to my Instagram. You hit my link tree and grab the tickets for that. It's going to be crazy. Promo is going to come out today, which is going to be 30 days prior to when you see it. Anyway. Yeah, go ahead.
Nobody's dropping dates. Mic drop Chandler, Arizona. That's going to be February 12th and the 13th, and then Las Vegas the 17th through the 22nd. And then I don't know, this is random, very random, but I'm performing in Anchorage, Alaska, March 21st. I'm excited. So yeah, if you happen to watch this and you live in Anchorage, like pull up on me.
Hey man, they gonna come out because they ain't really having a whole lot to do in Alaska. We had a great time in Alaska, then we packed.
Oh man.
Alaska, well, come on, man. Yes, we had a great time. I know what you're doing.
It was the millennial pause for me. He said,
"Hey, he pranked me. It was." He made me think Bigfoot exists. I get it, but it was a great time. I do love Alaska.
Beautiful. Beautiful up there. You're gonna get some good seafood. I'm talking about some of the best crab you've ever had in your fucking life. Some great
the fish and chips too.
Great chowder out there and beautiful views.
I'm
man.
So excited to go.
So pretty up there.
Yeah, hell yeah, man. As always, ladies and gentlemen, I'm Tahir Moore.
I'm Patrick Cloud.
One thing, our amazing guest, Brandi Denise, for coming on as well. Appreciate y'all watching at home. And we'll see you next week on another episode of Damn Internet, You Scary. Peace, guys.